Naruto is dead after he gave birth to Boruto. This kid destroyed the fan base of Naruto. Boruto sucks. Let's leave this idiot and talk about Naruto's top 10 toughest fights. Starting off at number 10, Naruto vs. Haku. Haku is Naruto's first major battle in the series. It takes place during the Land of Waves arc, which is Team 7's first big mission, and the Genin are definitely out of their league. Tag teaming with Sasuke, Naruto struggles against Haku and his mirror-based Kekkei Genkai. Only once Sasuke activates his Sharingan and then takes a nearly fatal blow while protecting Naruto does Naruto summon the strength of Kurama to deal him a great blow. But even still, Kakashi is ultimately the one who kills him. Number 9. Naruto vs. Orochimaru. Team 7 ends up in a confrontation with Orochimaru in the Forest of Death during the Chunin exams. Orochimaru is after Sasuke, wanting to test his skills before placing the curse mark on him. Still, when Sasuke, panicking in fear of Orochimaru's power, cannot summon the strength to fight him, Naruto steps in. Though he ultimately takes a blow that puts him out of commission for several hours, failing to defeat Orochimaru, he still holds his own pretty well against him. Number 8. Naruto vs. Neji Hyuga. For Naruto, his fight with Neji in the Chunin exams finals is one of principle. Neji's philosophy about life is that one cannot change their fate or the position they were born into. Naruto, who is trying so hard to change his position and get his village to acknowledge his strength, resents this viewpoint. It takes everything he's got to overcome Neji's natural talent, but he's able to take the victory, in the end, gaining a moral victory as well. Number 7. Naruto vs. Gaara. Gaara is a great example of who Naruto might have been if his life was just slightly different. With his father, the Kazekage, commanding that the One Tail be sealed inside of Gaara, he grows up alienated and feared in the Sand Village, much like Naruto does in Konoha. But unlike Naruto, Gaara has been groomed as a weapon, where Naruto was able to find people to care for him. Their fight is one of the philosophies about their upbringing, and Naruto's win changes Gaara's feelings about his own life. Number 6. Naruto vs. Kimimaro. Kimimaro is an interesting battle for Naruto because he is absolutely no match for the Sound Ninja. Naruto throws everything he's got at him, and he attacks him using Shadow Clone after Shadow Clone, and he still can't so much as scratch him. He runs away from the fight to go after Sasuke once Rock Lee appears to take over for him. It would be interesting to know how Naruto would have fared in this battle after training with Jiraiya. Number 5. Naruto vs. Sasuke. Naruto's first battle against Sasuke is actually the first fight he unequivocally loses. And it's also one of the best, most emotionally charged fights in the series. They're essentially fighting for Sasuke's soul, and their different philosophies about how to become powerful are on display here. Sasuke's feeling that friends are holding him back, and Naruto's belief that friends are the only thing to fight for. In the end, Naruto's unwillingness to kill Sasuke ultimately loses him in the fight, while Sasuke's resentment makes him stronger. Number 4. Naruto vs. Pain. Pain and Naruto are another pair that, in a lot of ways, are pretty similar. They're both members of the Uzumaki clan, so they are pretty similar in terms of their actual power levels from the get-go. But Pain has built up his power on the belief that pain makes a person stronger, and that causing pain is the only way for people to understand each other. Like many of Naruto's most difficult fights, it's proving someone wrong that helps him win. Number 3. Naruto vs. 3rd Raikage. For Naruto to face the Raikage, the leader of Kumogakure, is a pretty big deal for him as a character. Since he wants to become Hokage of Konohagakure someday, knowing whether or not he can measure up to another village's equivalent leader is a pretty good first step in seeing if he can actually pull it off. His win here seems to be the first hint that Naruto might be strong enough actually to hold the title of Hokage someday himself. Number 2. Naruto vs. Kaguya. Kaguya Otsutsuki is easily the most powerful opponent that anyone in Naruto has had to face, and she is the final boss of the series. Naruto has absolutely no chance of beating her on his own, but he doesn't have to. Thanks to the teamwork he has worked so hard to build with Team 7, even with Sasuke's betrayal in the mix, the three can work together to achieve the impossible, and they dispatch her all at once. Number 1. Naruto vs. Sasuke. Despite Sasuke coming back to help win the 4th Shinobi War, he hasn't exactly squashed his beef with Naruto, so the two of them agree to have one final battle, back at the same place as their first, the Valley of the End. It is an intense fight, and neither of them is pulling their punches. It ultimately ends with each of them blowing each other's arms off, and though for all intents and purposes, it's a draw, Sasuke admits defeat and acknowledges that Naruto has been right all along. If you also hate Boruto, you should definitely hit that subscribe button.